What's going on, Fortnite fans? My name's Luke-thenotable, and I'm sure you've seen these before. Let's just get this started. This is game number 1. Today, we'll be dropping 50v50 50 times. I've got a lot of love for 50v50, and I've always wanted to make a video, and I thought 50 drops would be perfect. Though you might notice some of this gameplay's a little bit old. 50-50's a limited time mode. I couldn't get all 50 drops all at once. Thank you to Tors, Maeder, and Jake for helping me grind out these 50 drops. Cause in 50v50, especially without friends, things can get a little rough. See, these guys, they had lots of friends, and they were fine. Game 2 had a pretty interesting circle in the southern snowy part of the map. Hey look, a rift to go. Those aren't in the game anymore. In this game, I was able to do a much better job of hanging out near my teammates. I have 50 of them. I probably should. There really isn't any other mode in Fortnite that captures the huge battles that you can get in 50v50. And in my experience, the team that wins is generally the team that sticks together. I mean, who would be crazy enough to take on a 16 versus 1? I mean, what did you think was gonna happen? Oh, game 3's a fatal field circle. Time for some noob harvesting. This was an absolutely perfect game. I downed one guy with a sniper, then proceeded to kill all of the people that tried to heal him. Then once everyone was nice and weak, I ran in and finished the business. These games happen near the start of the season. Red ninjas and black hearts galore from season 8. Sometimes the most deadly player in a 50v50 game is a guy with a sniper a mile away. Please, don't heal your friends in the open. That stump is doing you no favors. It's amazing how many people don't build before healing. It was fine though, cause I missed. Got him with the long range dually shot though. I missed those things. And like I said before, this sort of fun is only really gonna happen in 50v50. I let some random fans join my party for game 4. The circle in this game was in sunny steps, so I dropped right to it and started killing. And right after shooting this medic who was trying to heal his friend, karma got me. Game 5, I dropped Polar Peak. It was an awesome location. I have no idea why they destroyed it. Remember, these games happened at the start of season 8, so all these red ninjas are just defaults in disguise. The circle was closing in around Polar Peak in this game, and I always like when it closes around named locations. I mean, Polar Peak's a castle. We were fighting for a castle. It was tons of fun. And in this one, I again poached a lot of players standing perfectly still. 16 versus 1 again. Wonder how this one's gonna turn out.
Oh look, we got the victory. But I bet you didn't think you'd hear from me.
Tars, stop! Get out of here!
Never.
Game 6, I was flying across enemy lines into Salty Springs. I did find one player. I tried to make him talk, but he didn't. How many of these X-defaults am I gonna kill today? Eventually, my salty ways caught up to me, but using my building skill and a rift to go, I was able to make it to safety. Thankfully, I was able to heal up and find a gaggle of my compadres. It's always better to hang out with your teammates. There's no way they can possibly kill all of us, right? And when you've got 37 guns firing into the air, you only have to be a little accurate. And of course, no accuracy is necessary with the minigun. I fought very bravely in this match, taking down 4.5 players before being taken down myself. In the end, Cubic 342, the lone red ninja, was the last man standing. Game 7, the circle was gonna be around the pirate ship in Lazy Lagoon. Just imagine 100 seamen fighting on the pirate ship. I got killed by a soccer skin early though, so. Hey look, it's Retail Row. How disgusting. I prefer them all. I'm glad all these local businesses shut down. I killed 3 people and bullied each and every one of them. Oh, I actually killed 4 of them. Sorry, losing track of all these red ninjas. We were pretty outnumbered from the start, and in the end, it was 21-1. Circle around Lucky Landing in Game 9, and I killed quite a few red ninjas. Not sure how, but it just seemed like everything was going perfectly for me in this game. They kept coming, I kept killing. I was playing a little bit overconfident, but it didn't matter. Everyone I ran into was low. But despite my aggressive behavior, I know that sometimes using a bush is the best way to get a kill, especially when that bush overlooks a massive pile of loot. I shot and downed so many players, I didn't even know where these kills were coming from. And in the end, I killed 13 people, most of them red ninjas and black hearts. That was fun, and probably is something that will only happen in 50v50. Oh look guys, I was wondering when this would happen. Gold pump footage, I missed that thing. All I'm saying is it was really good. I can see why it's illegal now. 7 kill win in this one, half as good as last game. Well, 53.846153% is good. Without noticing in game 11, I dropped my gliders. Good move. It's fine, I didn't die by falling, I died by a snipe. And the last guy in our team decided to drop into the ocean. I'm super proud. I also had a very fun time in game 12, as you can obviously see. And in game 13, I got mugged while delivering pizza. Decided to become a red ninja in game 14. Figured I'd blend in with the noobs. We didn't win this one either. With my dying breath, I tried to save Tors. Game 15, I hit this player with some really smooth moves. So smooth that he quit out. Tors abducted me with a rift and we went on to fight. We really helped. It was 27-2. We weren't default dancing or anything. Fish, 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 fish. Had a couple long snipes in this one. This one was 250 meters. Tors and I both ended up dying, but this game came down to the wire. Here it's 2-5. In the end, it turned into a 1 vs 5, which isn't the most manageable of situations, but I was curious to see if we ever would get to a 1 vs 1. Of course, we didn't in this game. This red ninja tried to kill my banana wife. It was a mistake he would soon regret. The pirate cannon was a pretty useless vehicle, but why do I miss it so much? Anyway, it was 15-2 in the end. Pretty easy game. Game 18, I dropped pretty far away from the circle this time. You gotta be careful when you do this, not because it's dangerous, but because sometimes you'll show up and the fighting is already over. Yes! I helped! I totally helped! Game 19 was pretty bad. I even tried to go out on my own terms, but I was denied that. It was 11-31. I'm not saying it's over, but that's pretty much over. I just went back to the lobby. Game 20, after looting, I dropped in to help my comrades, and pretty quickly died myself. And by the end of game 21, it was 10-1, so I built a massive bonfire. Game 22 doesn't exist. We get the perfect in-sync best mates, and then it freezes. And in game 23, it was 31-2 when I showed up at the end with no kills.
Hooray, we did it. It's over now. The war, hooray.
Started off game 24 right with a juicy red ninja. Oh, he was full of vitamins. Also ran into another red ninja that didn't fear the minigun. He really should. I feel like I've said red ninja about 30 times, but there were just so many of them. Oh, you'll be okay, little guy, don't worry. Hold on, vomit alert, green vending machine, ugh. And in the end, this player didn't need my help. He was healed by the power of the Victory Royale. This game happened on the day they sold the Nvidia skins in the shop. Another fantastic idea from Epic Games. I died early, but Tors will win this one for me. See? Told you. However, game 26 was just not good, so we'll skip right over it. After some light killing in game 27, I enjoyed myself with the driftboard. I feel like most of the footage of me playing 50-50, I'm not even playing 50-50. But don't get me wrong, it is fun, it's chaotic, it's 50-50. Showed up a little late to the party again in game 29. You guessed it, more driftboard nonsense. Yeah, circle closed around shifty shafts, just as our eyes closed forever. Hey, here we go, game 31, kinda interesting. It's a 6-1, that's pretty good. Though it was pretty easy. I'm still waiting for that magical 1 vs 1. Hey, look at that, somehow it's now season 9, wonderful. Interestingly, 50-50 hasn't changed much, and it didn't change again in season 9. We were in Neo Tilted, so after killing one player, I got downed by a default. The gameplay then cut to this guy crawling. I hope he makes it. Game 33 was lost as soon as I tried to match the magic of the magnificent minigun. And by the time we showed up to the final circle in game 34, it was already 41-4. Game 35, we don't have to talk about what happened. Everything's fine. In the end, it was 15-1, and I really tried. We got as far as the loading screen in game 36, but then the party failed to connect. Game 37 was totally normal. I even surprised a soccer skin for an easy kill. But then about 1 second later, everyone in their team showed up, and it didn't go well. In game 38, I boogie bombed a guy, but he still somehow killed me. And game 39's pretty short too, mostly because I got knighted on by a default. Game 40, I stumbled upon a cactus with a ton of loot, but he must have been a well-connected cactus, because his friends came for vengeance pretty quickly. Game 41, we lose. And same thing with game 42. Tilted Towers circle in this game, and I was sneaking around killing people. Well, it's 29-1 in game 43. I had 8 spectators, so I thought I'd try to live as long as possible. And in this game, long as possible was about 32 seconds. I stayed a little more conservative in game 44, but I could already tell that it wasn't going well for my team. It's okay, I have a baller. No one can kill me. That is, unless I leave the baller because I'm a thirsty fake default skin. I really should have seen this coming. Decided I'd play the sniping game again in game 45. I watched my entire team slowly get ripped apart in the center of the map, and then eventually they came for me. I was elected proud captain of the default brigade in game 46. Not too many of them died, but almost all of them suffered. A lot of them just got snuck up on, like this carbide here. Oh, and also like this me here. Game 47 was pretty good. I was living the cushy, bushy life. I then found a guy standing still and did what I do best. Then his mom came to pick him up, and I killed her too. Beat them both to death. I was also able to almost kill this llama. He ended up getting away. I'm kind of ashamed of this one. I fought very hard just to be shot in the back by a default. I died incredibly quickly in game 48, but there was like 17 of them. Game 49, I knew this was almost over, so I wore my default skin with pride. And I'm not really sure what happened at the end of this one, but I missed the zip line, launch pad, and my own gliders. I had teammates, but I guess no one has time for a poor little default skin. But I don't need them. The victory saved me. All right, last one, game 50. I'm not sure why these have been a little chaotic, but I think that's just the nature of 50v50. I really didn't want to die, so I hid in a basement most of this game. Pretty much the entire game was very even. Right now it's 16 to 22, and remember, I'm still looking for that 1 versus 1. And by the time it went down to 4 versus 5, I knew it was pretty possible. There was a lot of building, a lot of old fights, so it was pretty hard to see where everyone was. I remembered my training and held the high ground in the middle of the map, and helped my team. Now the circle's getting real small, it's a 2 versus 3, but I just turned it into a 2 versus 2. I was so excited, I think I panicked and ran outside the storm. I had a plan to launch up, but that didn't work, and then the last guy dropped down and we lost. But hey, that was really, really close, and a lot of fun. All right, video over. See you next week. Stay notable.